Okay, so this is shocking. A secret killing chain. What does it basically means? New York Times, they have done an investigation, okay, and they have revealed that America was woven into the war far more intimately and broadly than previously understood. At critical moments, the partnership was the backbone of Ukrainian military operations that by US counts have killed or wounded more than 700,000 Russian soldiers. So what is this secret killing chain? What does it entail? Well, I will actually explain to you more in a second, but we have seen this number of casualties from Russian military, and the claim was made by again US. And on Ukrainian part, it was 435,000. So 700,000 Russian, 435,000 Ukrainian. Side by side in West Baden's Mission Command Center, American and Ukrainian officers planned Kiev's counteroffensives. A vast American intelligence collection effort both guided big picture battle strategy and funneled precise targeting information down to Ukrainian soldiers in the field. So what does it basically mean? Well, it means that when these operations were taking place by Ukrainian military, do you know who provided all of this information and the weapon? It was United States. As you can see, they are also getting involved in war with Yemen with all these B-2 bombers. And this time they are obviously not keeping anything secret. We all know what they are doing with Yemen. They are bombing with B-2. But with Ukraine, that was not the case, because United States, nevertheless, they were aware that if Russia finds out about this kind of involvement in this war, it might not be a good thing. One European intelligence chief recalled being taken aback to learn how deeply enmeshed his NATO counterparts had become. So even European intelligence chief was shocked to find out how much US was involved in all of this. Can you believe this? Yeah, this is exactly happened. And he said they are part of the kill chain now, end quote, he said. The partnership's guiding idea was that this close cooperation might allow the Ukrainians to accomplish the unlikeliest of feats to deliver the invading Russians of a crushing blow, and in strike and after successful strike in the first chapters of the war, enabled by Ukrainians' bravery and dexterity, but also Russian incompetence. That underdog ambition increasingly seemed within reach. Now, let's talk about this secret killing chain and what does it basically means. Okay, so an early proof of concept. Let's give you one example. What does it mean, this killing chain? Okay, so a proof of concept was a campaign against one of Russia's most feared battle groups. So 58, not 56, 58 Combined Arms Army in mid-2022. So again, the 58th Combined Arms Army is Russia's most feared battle groups. Okay, it is not coming from me, it's coming from New York Times. This Combined Arms Army in mid-2022, using American intelligence and targeting information, the Ukrainians unleashed a rocket barrage at the headquarters of the 58th in Kherson region. So this military group, army group that is being most feared, was targeted by Ukraine, killing generals and staff officers of Russian side inside. Again and again, the group set up at another location. So this 58th group, they set up a different location, and each time the Americans found it and the Ukrainians, they destroyed it. Can you believe this? I mean, Russia was most likely baffled, had no idea how this Ukrainian people or this intelligence from Ukrainian army would find about their location. Especially this division, like Arms Army 58th Division, this is something very, very secretive for Russia. But they were exposed and they had no idea how Ukraine was able to find out. Further south, let's give you another example of this killing chain. Okay, the partners set their sights on the Crimean port of Sevastopol, where the Russian Black Sea Fleet loaded missiles destined for Ukrainian targets. So again, this is coming from the Crimean port of Sevastopol. Nevertheless, Ukrainian found out about that. How? Again, America was involved. United States, they were involved. for Ukrainian targets onto warships when they were loading the ammunition, the missiles. All of a sudden, Ukraine attacked. At the height of Ukraine's 2022 counteroffensive, a pre-dawn swarm of maritime drones with support from Central Intelligence Agency attacked the port, damaging several warships and prompting the Russians to begin pulling them back. So how Ukraine would know all of this? Well, now we know from New York Times investigative journalism that US, they were more involved giving information, precise location, precise target to the Ukrainians. Now, under Donald Trump, they are not collaborating as much as they used to between Zelensky and Biden. Nevertheless, there is still sharing information. Guys, America is involved in so many wars that when they fall and their economy fall, the dollar is gone, they will be held accountable by all of these countries that United States has messed up. Subscribe for more videos.